stop overthinking when it comes to God's voice. So many of us become so familiar with His voice that we somehow forget that He's still speaking on a daily basis. When I was still very young and new to discovering God's voice, learning how He speaks, most of the time it's that still small voice, that unction, or just a knowing. A couple of years ago, I met a guy. The following morning, I couldn't get his name off my mind. I actually asked God, please take it away. It didn't go away. I jumped into the car. I went to the place he's working. I found him at that business and I told him, please get into the car. I can't stop thinking about you. Strange and impulsive, but I just did it. When he got into the car, he fell with his face on his legs and started crying, sobbing. Now at that stage, I freaked out. As he got his composure, I asked him, what's wrong? He told me, my wife is about to abort my baby. Immediately I knew that this was God's voice directing me to not only save a soul, but to save a physical life. We drove about 45 minutes. We went to the hospital, to the ward where we suspected her to be, because she was on her way to abort the baby. As we got to her, just before she reached the hospital, Promise jumped out to speak to her. She in shame ran away. He told her about how God directed me to them, how God couldn't stop getting this thought of them off my heart. In that moment, both of them knew that this child has a destiny and a purpose. I remember praying for 45 minutes while we looked for his wife. The child will live and not die. He has a destiny. Praying over this child, speaking life into the situation. What happened? Both of them came, decided to keep the baby, and they surrendered their lives to Jesus. There on that sidewalk, I prayed with them. I witnessed the miracle that day of not only 2 souls being saved, but a literal life being saved. I think to so many of you can relate to me about the overthinking when it comes to God's voice. How we sometimes grow familiar or just sometimes overthink His voice. I want to encourage you today to simply respond as a child would respond. Simple obedience. You will never know what lies on the other side of your obedience.